Star Wars is back at the box office, and they're bringing Starfighter with Sean Levy directing the thing. People are excited, but should they be? Well, what if we told you that Mara Jade, the wife of Luke Skywalker, just might be played by Amy Adams, and it's all going to somehow be about Rey? Double down on the sequel trilogy, Kathleen Kennedy's final farewell? Yeah, all of that. And we've got a tale to tell. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. We are here to give you Star Wars news, and I'm so sorry. Jonas, I'm so sorry. I want to come on here and give you happy Star Wars news. It's been years, and we still don't have happy Star Wars stories, but we are where we are, and we are going to, Mandalorian Grogu is not looking so hot, and if you thought that Starfighter was going to be the salvation, think again. Jonas, I hope folks will click the like button. I hope that they will drop a comment down below and let us know their thoughts. And if they see the hype button, the time is ripe to hit it. Jonas, how are you?
I'm doing well. And if they want to hit the like button, I would say that this is the way. This is the way.
All right, folks. Today we got stuff for you. Okay, back in August, late August, not so long ago, Variety reported that Amy Adams had joined Star Wars Starfighter. And that's very interesting because Amy Adams is the right age and she is a redhead to play somebody. And so we had heard some stuff. We were being very careful about what we reported. We don't like to report things and get things wrong. So we've been careful. But you all know that one character that many people have hoped to see on the big screen is Mara Jade. And Mara Jade in the books is Luke Skywalker's wife. Now, I don't know if they're going to keep Mara Jade as his wife. They might retcon this. But we're getting some leaks out of Starfighter, and our friends out there are telling us that these leaks are accurate. We have to say that we're in rumor and speculation territory simply because this is a work in progress. And when this gets out and it's out, they might change it. They might say, well, it's leaked online and people don't like it. So, you never know. But the movie Starfighter has a plot where Ryan Gosling protects the son of a female Jedi. We now believe that is going to be Mara Jade. And folks, if it is Mara Jade, and if it is the son of a female Jedi, Jonas, whose son would that be?
Wait, so they're saying his name is Flynn Gray. First of all, I have to say that sounds a lot like Flynn Jade. If Mara Jade...
No. Flynn Gray is the name of the actor who plays her son.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's one of those names that it could have been a Star Wars name.
It looks like it, but that's the name of the actor that's going to play this kid.
Then that would imply that this child is a Skywalker, which
Luke Skywalker's son.
Yeah, which would imply that this is nullifying a little bit of that. I'm going to steal your name thing on the end of Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, because Amy Adams, if she's playing Mara Jade, and we strongly now believe that she is, they might change it, okay? They might then outcry. This is possible that the outcry could be so severe that they say, you know what? You're just a female Jedi now. You're one of like 1,000 female Jedi that survived Order 66 and Anakin, according to Dave Filoni. But here's the deal. Josh from Den of Nerds says, okay, this is true. So, and Josh is not he doesn't throw around rumors for the fun of it. He says, okay, this is true. And they're on a mission from Amy Adams, we believe Mara Jade, to take the kid to Rey. That's right, Star Wars fans. The cool Starfighter movie is about taking the Force-sensitive kid. And we're here to tell you, if it's Mara Jade and she's taking a kid, son of a female Jedi, and she's the Jedi, it's Luke's kid. So this is Kathleen Kennedy's big play. We believe is to have Luke Skywalker's son go to Rey, quote unquote Skywalker, but she's a Palpatine, to train Luke's son.
I'm sorry for the groaning over you talking, but
is this not terrible, Jonas?
It's just the Star Wars galaxy seemed like it was a huge place, and you were seeing a little corner of it. This is storytelling using a remix of the same 24 characters and planets over and over and over again. I get it. We've been saying that Luke Skywalker is Star Wars. Yes, that's fine. It's fine to have a side story that doesn't have Luke Skywalker in it. Guess what? Mandalorian and Grogu, that was a story that didn't have Luke Skywalker in it until it did have Luke Skywalker in it. And now what is everybody asking? When is Luke Skywalker going to show up again?
Well,
so
Jonas,
now
here's how this...
We finally have a Starfighter movie that can be about Ryan Gosling. Yeah. And he's one of the few bankable stars in Hollywood right now that people will go see things because he's in it. He's likable. And they're going back to... This is going back to the well. They could have made this something new in Star Wars, but instead it is, okay, well, back to Luke Skywalker.
Well, let's walk through. And Josh, I don't think Josh has realized that this is likely Luke's son. So this is going to be, this is going to be something. And folks, I guess we're exclusively revealing this, but it doesn't take much to figure this out. If Amy Adams is playing Mara Jade, and if she's taking her son, these dots are not so far away. You can all figure this out. We're not doing rocket science here. And again, they can change this, right? As we talk about this, and if this video takes off, and if other people start covering it, our good friends at Echo Base Network may cover it, our good friends at Overlord DVD may cover it, and if they do, they may say, you know what? This is not going over well. But Jonas, here's what they're doing as Kathleen gets ready to leave. They tried to make a REY movie. They couldn't make a REY movie. They hired a crazy lady to be the director, and she can't run the REY movie. Sorry, Obaid. And so they're gonna shoehorn in REY into the Starfighter film. Looks to me like Sean Levy is not writing the kind of movie he wants to make. He came in and they're saying, hey, you're actually going to do the REY thing for us. And so now you got REY as the character. This is like The Force Awakens all over again, except instead of Luke, we're trying to get to REY. And who is it that REY gets to train? Luke doesn't train his own kid. It's REY. This is Kathleen Kennedy taking the final deuce on George and on everybody who loves Star Wars. Hey, you hated that sequel trilogy. Hey, our Star Wars hotel can't run because nobody cares about REY. Well, she is better than Mara Jade, and she's going to train Luke's kid. And the Palpatine is going to train Luke's kid, says Kathleen Kennedy. Jonas, you can't make this up. They go to places that not even we could imagine. If you said, what could they do to anger the last remaining Star Wars fans?
And really, when it comes down to it, having it be Mara Jade at the end of her arc here, the idea that she needs someone else to take her child to Luke's barely apprentice here, that means that Mara Jade is useless in some way, unless she's just showing up to die.
Jonas, I expect this movie to open with Mara Jade getting, sole custody of the kid because Luke tried to kill a nephew, and so he was unsafe. He was an unsafe father. Like, that's where we are. Where if it opens that way, I'll be like, yeah, saw it coming.
And this, of course, praises REY by accident here. REY, who didn't train, other than showing her off screen, and all of a sudden she's a Jedi. I get it. That's how Return of the Jedi went with Luke Skywalker, but that's different. Luke had someone training him constantly. REY has never shown herself to actually train, other than Luke being sarcastic in The Last Jedi. The less that we talk about that movie, the better. This is, I don't get it. I don't get it why they keep going back to the same thing over and over. They want to do something new, but they're too scared to do something truly new. So they just keep saying, no. Why not make it Max Rebo?
I'll guarantee you the plan. I'm telling you, Joseph, the plan is to give us REY movies where she trains Luke's son. And I don't know, maybe Luke's son will turn to the dark side. Josh of Denim Nerds says this again, and we want to clarify. Josh is not saying that it's Mara Jade, and he's not saying that's Luke's son. He is saying that everything else is accurate. We're connecting that dot for you because we've heard that Amy Adams was cast to be Mara Jade. We haven't reported that in the past. I don't know, Jonah. We may have mentioned it in a live stream or something, just to say, hey, maybe this is happening. And again, they can change it. But Josh says this. He says, okay, I'm feeling a bit better, but honestly, I still can't believe this is happening. It's true that I've been hearing Rey is the centerpiece of the future for Star Wars content for years. And that's true. But I also know not everyone over there thinks that's a good idea. It is, well, Dave Filoni wouldn't because it's not his character. And he wants all the Ahsoka he can get. It is shocking to me, says Josh, that the entire plot of Starfighter is basically a primer to get the new Force-sensitive character to Rey. Like, that's too much, man. Ultimately, the reason I hate this is because it's not organic. Like, there's just zero chance Sean Levy was sitting around thinking of a movie that led to Rey. Exactly. This is a move, a corporation to try to prop up and fix the character they created. This is all about building a bridge from the sequels to more movies. Sean's movie could still be awesome, but Star Wars should be more than this. Jonas, it's worse than that. They're so blind, they're so crazy that they think that if Rey trains Luke's son, they can fix Star Wars because the old fans will come back saying, oh, well, you screwed up Luke, but at least his son's there. That's the plan.
Yeah, and instead they're turning Rey into the Pedro Pascal of the Star Wars universe.
Oh no! That's a low blow, Jonas. That's a low blow. She doesn't have a rainbow-colored stick that she can lick.
Oh, that's not even where I was going with it. Here's the
Star Wars sizzle, baby.
No one dislikes Daisy Ridley, honestly. Every now and then she'll say something that I'm sure is approved by Hollywood that kind of gets on the fans' nerves, but she's handled herself pretty well. There's nothing necessarily wrong with Rey. There's not a lot of meat on that bone as far as character.
Easy, Jonas, easy now. The euphemisms are strong on this video.
Right. I'm not talking about, I think Daisy Ridley's a lovely person, but
she is wonderful. So's Amy Adams.
Right. Nothing against any of these actors or actresses, Pedro notwithstanding. By the way, Aaron Pierre, he's the son of one of the guys that was on the Mystic Knights of Tir Nanog. That's one that I'm sure that a commenter or two will recognize.
Did you know that organically? Name. Did you know that, or did you search it before we did the video? Because if you cheated.
Oh, no, I didn't. I knew that before this video started.
No way.
Yeah. I downloaded Mystic Knights of Tir Nanog off of this platform.
Folks, this is why we have the man. I mean, this investigative reporter on display.
That's just me being a nerd right there. But yeah, there was someone with a last name of Pierre that looks a lot like Aaron Pierre on that show. But wow. Lucasfilm, I hope that you build something a little bit bigger that can last a little bit longer. That's what I'd really like out of Lucasfilm.
So they have a habit of killing big characters. Jonas, this is not part of the rumor we're presenting, and we have been in rumor and speculation territory. So, folks, don't come at us if in the end Disney changes it. We strongly suspect this is what they're doing. But this next part, I'm just being a little frivolous. Jonas, since they kill characters, let's just say if Mara Jade in the third act starts to walk on a bridge, I'm walking out of the theater like I can't handle it. I can't handle this, Kathleen. It's too much, even for us.
Right. Well, so it's an adult Mara Jade at this point. So either she is going to be done with Luke Skywalker and doesn't
Luke's
need
dead.
him.
Luke's dead in this one. Remember, this is a post-sequel trilogy. So he's already passed away from Force dysentery, and Mara Jade is without a man. She's got the son that we were never told about while he was hiding on the planet. Maybe that'll be the reason that he had to hide out, is so that nobody would find his son. That's how they'll retcon it. They'll say, the reason Luke was acting that way, he had to protect his son. He could never be found. And now he's being brought to Rey.
There we go.
See,
there we go. The
I know how their minds work. I know their plans.
They'll say, who are you? And they'll say, my name is JJ. Oh, that was a little close, wasn't it?
And you are the man who killed my franchise.
JJ Lobot.
Folks, that's where we'll leave it for today. Happy day to everybody. I'm so sorry to start your Monday this way, where they're trying. You got to give them credit. Like, they're creative. They figured out that you want Luke, so they're going to give you his son instead. But, oh, man, talk about messing it up, where it's like, what if Luke's son was trained by Rey? Oh, she'll be a darling Yoda. All right, folks, click the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts about all of this. And if the hype button is found, folks, the time is right to click the hype. All right, Jonas J. Campbell is over at thatparkplace.com, as well as basically involved in everything we do here. He's the producer extraordinaire of the Pro Show. Pro Show is out. on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, live at those times, and as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. All right, Jonas, anything final to say before we send people their way?
This is the way to hate, the way to anger, the way to the dark side, and the way to losing a lot of money.
And the way to lose a franchise. All right, folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, don't blame us, and keep having fun.
I'm the ghost of Star Wars.
You know what would be a real treat this Halloween? Checking out WDW Pro.
His daily videos are a real treat.
Guys, I'm the ghost of Star Wars. Get it?
You know, we should go and make sure we're subscribed.
Guys, I'm the ghost of Star Wars.
And while we're at it, we'll ring that bell to make sure we're notified.
Great, let's go. Because, well, we actually care about that. Let's go.
Fact. Star Wars is not dead. It's haunting the staffs of Disney Plus.